Hey everybody, I live in DC and obviously there's like a lot of political stuff that goes on here. So today there's this rally, Justice for J6. I guess it's to support the rioters and the insurrectionists that raided the Capitol on January 6th. I don't know much about it or the people that will be participating, but this is in my home, so I figured I'd go down there and check it out. So let's go see what we can see. I mean, truth be told, I don't support these guys at all, but I figured I'd go like down there, check it out. This is kind of in my home, my backyard, so could be interesting or not, we'll see. And this is how I get around in DC, Capitol bike share. Oh yeah. So I guess DC police was fully mobilized today, so you can already see them out in full force. This is over at the convention center. I suspect the further I go, the more police presence we will encounter. So, should be pretty fun. Welcome back, DC. Got more police presence over here at F and 7th. Right next to the Capital One Arena. I don't know, we're getting closer. I'm seeing more activity. I'm anticipating some road closure, some barricades, and a shit ton more police, so let's go. So continuing down Pennsylvania Avenue, they have the whole street blocked off here. You can actually see the Capitol. Yeah, it looks like they've got a big dump truck there blocking it off, a bunch of police cars. I don't keep going. Holy fuck, it's Moses. Man, they have blocked this off in force. Holy shit. Ain't nothing getting through here short of a tank. I think there's a lot of sightseers, definitely a lot of police presence. And I think over there down 2nd Street is where the most of the protesters are at. So I'm gonna go down there and check it out. Yeah, I found a docking station. Awesome. All right, all docked up. Now let's go back, see what the freak show shows. There's a lot of police here, holy moly. I gotta put on my mask here because I'm pretty sure most of these people are unvaccinated. Yikes. All right, I feel more secure now.
You didn't know has been inaccurate. As we all know, there was one death that day, a homicide that day, and that was Ashley Babbitt. But there was another woman that day that the media said died of a methamphetamine overdose. That is absolutely not true. She had a prescription to Adderall, and the only other drug in her system, according to her autopsy report, was caffeine. I have uncovered video, and like I said, go to my website immediately if you're interested. If you want to tell the truth, you can come up to me afterwards. I'll show you the video. I'll give you the link to the video of Roseanne Boylan. Off conscience, off capital theft, okay? So Roseanne Boylan.
Pretty sure I've been on camera for this whole time. Holy smokes. Look at the riot police. They just came in. They are in force right now. DC police came to play. Would not want to mess with these guys at all. Got cyclists coming in. Look out for your dog, man. There's a bunch of bikers coming in.
Move back! Coming through, move back! Off the bed!
Move back! Coming through! Get back! Off the bed!
Walk through the crowd. Dude has an earpiece in. Not sure if he's undercover or just someone else. Didn't look like a cop. Maybe he was plainclothes.
That is why they're being held right now in DC prison. The website is www.citizensapp.us or www.thepeoplesjanuary6thcommission.com. My name is Kara Keshnova. If you want to see the video, please talk to me after the rally. I have no problem showing it to you. Thank you, Matt Brainerd. This is a peaceful, amazing event, just like he said it would be on the news a lot of times, but you guys refuse to report on. Peaceful protest, everybody. Not insurrection part 2, sorry. Thank you so much, Matt, for all you do.
Well, that's a tough act to follow. And I thank God every day that we found each other, that she has the courage to stand up and do what she did. She did it all on her own. She just woke up one day and saw an injustice and acted.
I think there might be more media than protesters.
All of you have a television studio right in your pocket. Take it out, record it, and if somebody calls in trouble, they're going to have a bad time right in the face, okay? So I appreciate your cooperation in that. So there have been some members of Congress who have been stepping forward and helping to lead this fight, and we're very grateful to them. They're very grateful to them. Actually, let's have a round of applause for those who went to the prison, who signed letters. Maybe you read the same Constitution I did. My understanding is that the elected officials that we send our states...
Definitely a lot of media conducting interviews.
Some of them have forgotten that.
Honestly, it's a little anticlimactic. I was kind of hoping for more craziness.
The political leadership for a company down in Georgia.
And I don't know when the permit is over, but I have a feeling whenever it expires on the dot, this crowd will be dispersed. Definitely a big police presence here.
Also, strong supporter of our men and women who serve us in law enforcement. And I especially do not our constitutional rights and our freedoms. Our freedoms are under attack every day. Even right here in the United States. You see, our God-given constitutional rights, that's what makes our country great. That's what separates from the other country, from the rest of the world. And it is our government's duty to protect our rights, not to use them or our law enforcement as political pawns to advance an agenda. We are also a nation of laws, and those laws should apply to every. I chose to attend this rally.
Who calls you
I chose
terrorist?
to attend this rally in support of
Who calls you terrorist?
Everybody, Nancy Pelosi, Joe Biden, actually just George Bush the other day, and the mainstream media. Who doesn't call us terrorists for believing in what we believe?
I mean,
Who doesn't call us a terrorist?
First Amendment rights.
So this is what happened. So basically what happened was...
guy wearing a Biden-Harris t-shirt, Inauguration Day. That was pretty awesome. Gotta troll all the Trumpers.
I'm just here to support political prisoners that are being held without charge, without bail. I mean, this is not what happens in America. This is the kind of thing that happens in China, North Korea, Russia, countries like that. The government right now is violating every system of justice in our Constitution. In the world of these prisons. I mean, they have the habeas corpus rights of speedy trial. I mean, over 90% of their master, he wasn't even down here. He was just an organizer of a conservative group who encouraged people to come see the president speak that day, and they arrested him days later. Now, fortunately, they could make the case that he wasn't anywhere near the Capitol, and they said, okay, they dropped the charges on him, but they're just using this as an excuse to round up conservatives at this point. This is like China's great leap forward is what we're living through right now. We're conservatives.
Definitely a lot of delusion happening right now. Like, honestly, are any of these people persecuted? I don't think so. They lost an election. If you lose an election, that doesn't mean you're persecuted.
Thank you all so much for being out here. We're all here for the same reasons. We know our brothers and sisters all the time. Jealous boyfriend. Somebody boyfriend I got jealous from have the God-given right to due process. Those rules by God, not by man. Man cannot take them away. But we have to fight for the right to human rights.
I think we just witnessed some sort of a search. Not sure what. Maybe that guy was known to the police. Man, it is getting hot out, I will say that. It's like probably 80, 85 degrees maybe. With all these people, probably like up to a sweet 98.3. Could use a big tall glass of ice water right now. We definitely see some of the bicycle cops setting up a perimeter. There's definitely a little staging area off to my right over here, which is north of the Capitol. See a bunch of riot police and other officers just waiting. hard to estimate how many people are here. I'm not really good at that sort of stuff, but I'd say there's at least 500, maybe more. It might be 1,000. It's really hard for me to tell.
USA! 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 USA!
Hey, do you sell water?
Ice cold water.
How much for water?
$2.
Can I get one? Oh man, this water is so good. Best $2 I ever spent. So how it works in DC is whenever there's any sort of a big event, like lots of dignitaries, inauguration, sometimes even like a motorcade, what they do is they have all these dump trucks. Anyways, they just use them as mobile barricades, and they just set them up around the perimeter and block off wherever they want the street to be blocked off. And as you can see, these trucks are ginormous, like 3 or 4 times bigger than like a standard car. I mean, it would be really hard to like push past one of these trucks. Like you could do it with a tank, but that is probably what it would take. Maybe a semi if you just like had some speed going, just like ram them. But other than that, they just kind of create this like impenetrable wall around whatever they're trying to protect. And as you can see, it's quite big, it's quite expansive. I mean, this is a big area around the Capitol, surrounding the entire Capitol building. And then on top of that, they got tons and tons of police. You know, paddy wagon right behind me back there. Maybe kind of hard to see, but there's definitely, you know, you can get through as a pedestrian, you can get through as a cyclist, but that's it, no other way. So anyways, that's how secure zones in DC work. I guess the camera crew just left their equipment just sitting here. I don't think they have too much to worry about though. Doubt it's gonna get stolen. Yeah, so DC police, Capitol Police, they definitely came to play. They are ready. Riot shields. I even saw some people in camouflage with like assault rifles. I'm not sure if they were the National Guard or just police that were in tactical gear. Who knows? Alright, so let's take one more walkthrough and then I'm starting to get a little bored, so I'm gonna get out of here. Holy shit, that is a huge dog.
Yeah,
Muppet.
I know, Mom's pretty cool. Persona que portaba un cuchillo según lo ha revisado la policía.
Looks like we've got an international affair.
Terminado el discurso. What happened?
Ask the white shirts.
Ask the waiter what?
Ask them what's going on.
We don't know, but we're giving them some space. So if that please here.
What's your name?
Give me a time. Get out of my way, people. Thank you. Keep moving. Move back. Move back. Keep moving back, guys. Move back.
What's your name, sir? What's your name?
And the media mob continues.
Overhang.
I don't know what that was. Maybe he was wanted as an insurrectionist. If so, good riddance. Who knows what that was really about? Could have been anything, really. Apparently, suspect is in custody. He's not even in handcuffs. So I was walking past the guy that was handing out stickers, and this is what he handed me. It says, Joe Biden killed 13 soldiers. Do not forget this failure in Kabul. We do not leave people behind. Support the 25th Amendment.
Let me get the Capitol.
I guess it's not an epic selfie, but close to it.
Left foot's not a happy. Fine. I mean, honestly, the story.
I just wanted to told you to come out here. I just wanted to told you to get here safely. It wasn't a false flag. And so many voices on the left called you killers, attack, and that you shouldn't come. And my inbox is full. Every violence from us. They want us to cross the line. They want us to destroy property. They want us angry. Because when you break the law, they can deal with you very easily, as you've seen. They send the FBI after you go into the gulag. Especially if you're guilty, you deserve it. But that's what they want, because it's easy to deal with the political opposition that's violent. But what's the lesson that we've learned from people like Gandhi or Martin Luther King and the civil rights movement in this country? I'll tell you what terrifies them. This is what terrifies them. A peaceful assembly of the America First right. We're operating within the law. We respect the Constitution. We love the First Amendment. We love our police officers who have a very difficult job. When we show up at school, they didn't want you to come. But
but we're not going to be stopped. And I know that many here, many watching are upset about the election. You know, anger is dangerous. Anger gets turned inward, is self-destructive. And it spills out and becomes destructive in the world. What I'm asking you to do is to take your anger and channel it into something productive and give it to Look Ahead America. Help us make this a better country. Help us save this country.
All right, this is about as much as I can
Help
handle.
us fix our election system.
I'm out of here.
Help us get justice. Help us get our score, and it will be difficult.
Do not agree with any of this bullshit.
Difficult to stand outside a Costco for 30 minutes or for
I cannot imagine how hot those guys are with full tactical gear on, because it's hot just out here in like jeans and a t-shirt. I can't even imagine those guys. So it's time to get out of here. Honestly, I'll tell you what it's time for. It's time to hit the bar. Definitely need a cold one after all this bullshit. That way? How far?
All the way down to Constitution.
Can I walk that way?
No, all the way down to Constitution.
Okay, thanks. I guess I can't walk through that way. Gotta walk all the way down to Constitution. Police have definitely locked down control. Cannot walk through at all. Hey, what's going on here? She's looking for a proud boy to get her pregnant.
The bridesmaid! The bridesmaid is here! The bridesmaid! The fucking bridesmaid is here! Oh my god! All the right wingers love my ass. Oh, you just love my ass needs to be out. I'm so hot. Come on, Eli! Get your stuff.
I have no idea what this is about, but it's pretty funny. Got Harrison 2024. Let's hear what this guy has to say.
Right here. Be yourself. When you being the true you don't have to tell anybody who you are. They're gonna know off your energy. You don't have to do any of that. That's the dream for America. For everybody to relax and detox. Come back to yourself. Be cleanse and be whole with yourself.
What do you?
Okay.
Triangles have rights.
Right.
I think this guy's a comedian. At least I hope he is. Pretty funny. Alright, so I finally found my way out of the protest. And I'm definitely in dire need of a cold one. Before I was just in need, but now I'm in dire need of a ice cold beer. So I'm gonna go down to my local watering hole, grab a quick one, and then head back to my apartment. DC cop just smoking a cigar. That's awesome. I guess we all need a cigarette break from time to time. Shoot, I don't even smoke and I need a cigarette break from time to time. That was a lot of fun. Definitely nice to get out, get some fresh air, even though it's hot as shit, humid. Definitely a lot of police presence, a lot of crazy people, people with flags, people with signs. A lot of people getting interviewed by the media. You know, everyone's got something to say, man. This is America. Everyone's got an opinion. Everyone feels the need to broadcast it, including me. I mean, shoot, I'm here talking to you. But in some ways it's great to see. In other ways it's, you know, I definitely think there's a better, more creative way and outlet for everyone's energy than just coming down here to protest some alleged Capitol insurrectionists. You know, these people are in jail for a reason, and to act like they did nothing, I think, is a little bit of a revisionist look on history, and definitely not fair to the people who watched in horror and the people who died. You know, there were what, 3-4 Capitol police officers who died or committed suicide after the fact. I mean, obviously this was a traumatic event to them, and it continues to be a traumatic event for their families dealing with the aftermath. I mean, how many other officers were injured, possibly some severely or permanently? You know, this is just it's like a huge deal, and just to like act like it was nothing and say we need to release the perpetrators, alleged perpetrators of Capitol insurrection. I think it's just completely unfair. I don't know, just my 2 cents. All right, so that was a lot of fun, but I am out of here. Walking up to trusty Capitol Bike Share, how I get around town. Red. All right, let's go home. Roll through Gallery Place, Chinatown. It's always kind of fun and interesting. Yeah, I love Capitol Bike Share, but these bikes are heavy as shit. It's like I'm piloting a tank. Ugh. Hey, assholes. All right, bike is locked up. All right, so my favorite bar isn't open yet because it's still a little early in the day. It's only 2, so I'm gonna go to the backup plan, which is Dacha. Hey, buddy. Cool, thanks.
No, I gotta stop.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Yeah, what is that?
sit here?
No.
Hey. Thanks, man. First drink of the day.